Hi, hello dear students, welcome back to our channel Mechanical Engineering Made Simple. Once again, let us start discussing the important questions and multiple choice questions for your AMV examination. Right. So, boys, before actually starting this video, there is a request from my side. So, I have started my channel very recently, so say 6 months back. So, I have uploaded many videos which are useful for your competitive examinations. Please watch them and get benefited. So, number of videos for AMBI and number of videos for your TSPSC, APPSC, AE, Municipal, and also some videos for GATE. Okay, please watch them and get benefited. Okay, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. So, let us jump into the questions. In autothermic pistons, steel inserts are used. So what is the main purpose of using steel inserts with the autothermic piston? So in this video we are going to study about the piston. Piston is a very important component of any IC engine, whether it is CI or SI engine. So because actually by working of the piston only the mixture, air fuel mixture is compressed, and we are going to discuss about the connected elements of the piston, like piston, piston pin, piston skirt, and also piston rings. Okay, let us continue. So in an autothermic piston, steel inserts are used to control the direction of expansion. This is a very okay. So you can see the bit. Okay, so all four are seem to be different. Okay, so on the outset they look like each has the chance of the correct answer, right? Reduce piston expansion, make the piston stronger, reduce piston weight, control the direction of expansion. So the main basic purpose of using steel inserts with autothermic pistons is the control the direction of expansion. So that's the answer. Once again put it. Next question. The piston pins in the modern automobiles engines are normally. So what is this type of pins? Piston pins types. So is it semi-floating type? Is it 3/4 floating type? Or is it full floating type? Okay, so we have discussed about these types of piston pins. Semi-floating, then full floating, then 3/4. And C bit is given to only just to make you confuse, like fixed to both piston and connecting rod end. Okay, so actually so let us see this answer. Yes. So answer for this is full floating type. So the piston pins in the modern automobile engines are normally full floating type. Answer is D. Next question. The cylinder bores of aluminum alloy cylinder blocks are usually plated with. So this type of questions you can easily. Chromium is a very good element. It is an alloying element which increases many of the properties of the components being with which it is coated with. Okay, so still basically the cylinder bores of aluminum alloy cylinders blocks are usually plated with chromium. Steel cannot be used as a coating material, brass also cannot be, and molybdenum, there is a choice between chromium and molybdenum, right? But the main element here is the chromium. So chromium is used basically. Next question. The uppermost ring on piston is usually plated with. Once again, this is also, it is also plated with chromium. So please choose the chromium if it is given in the answers. Next question. In an automobile engine, a connecting rod connects the crankshaft and the. So what does it connect? It is going to connect the piston. So connecting rod connects the crankshaft and the piston. So camshaft, no. Cylinder block, cylinder head, they are not at all candidates. So what the only element here left is the piston. So in an automobile engine, a connecting rod connects the crankshaft and the piston. Next question. Each time a joint is assembled, it is recommended to replace. So there are various types of gaskets are there, rubber gaskets, asbestos gaskets, cork gaskets. These are all gasket materials. Okay. So any gasket, if it is going to be replaced, so the total set is to be replaced. That means each time as a joint is assembled, because it is going to affect the other gaskets. So you have to remove all the gaskets. Whether you use any material, you have to remove all the gaskets. So each time a joint is assembled, it is recommended to replace all the gaskets. Without any hesitation, you can put the answer, all the gaskets. Next question. The oil pan in an engine may be made of. So what is the material for the oil pan? So the question is this. So here steel or aluminum. Normally the oil pans are normally in an engine are made of steel or aluminum. So brass bunch cannot be the answer. So it is a question between steel and steel or aluminum. Cast iron cannot be used for that. Okay, so cast iron, so you can eliminate the second one. So brass bunch cannot be used. So what is the only alternative left? The only alternative left is the steel or aluminum. So the oil pans in an engine may be made of steel or aluminum. Steel or aluminum. Next question. The piston skirt, as I told you, so we are discussing the various bits about the piston and its connected elements. So the piston skirt clearance at room temperature is about the, as I told you long back in many videos, as I have been asking you to, whenever such type of data based question, clear cut data questions are given, you select any answer which is medium value. Okay, so 0.4 is on the highest side. So here 0.002 on the lowest side. So the only alternatives left are 0.04 and 0.02. So here the answer is 0.04. So even if you choose 0.02, leaving the other two A and D, so you got 50% of the your answer being correct. So normally either you choose the medium value or near to the medium value in such type bits. Okay. So your answer is 0.04 mm. Next question. The construction material for compression rings of an automobile is, compression rings are very important. So what they are made of? The construction material for your compression rings is normally, so they are not high speed steel, bronze, alloy steel, they are cast irons. They are cast irons. Next question. The minimum number of compression rings in an automotive engine is, so how many number of compression rings are used in automobile engine? Not less than that. So what is the number? So here the number is 2. It's not fixed, is only to just to keep you guessing. So the minimum number of compression rings in an automotive engine or automobile engine is 2 minimum. It can be more than that, but minimum 2 compression rings have to be used. So that is your answer. Okay, boys. So let us stop here. So tomorrow once again we are going to discuss very important questions, right? So we are almost reaching again. Once again, I am just telling you, I am just reminding you, we are reaching almost 500 bits. So there is a lot of syllabus left for your examinations. So as soon as the notification for AMB examination comes, we will increase the speed. So we will try to discuss, we will try to cover the entire syllabus. So I will be with you till your exam. Don't worry. So believe in God. And you do hard work, a lot of hard work. Okay, so definitely one who does sincere hard work, definitely the results are going to come in their favor. So with that okay note, we will stop here, and in the next video we are going, as I told you, so I have made number of there are 3 playlists basically in my channel, Mechanical Engineering Made Simple, one for GATE, other for your AMV, and other for APPSC and TSPSC, AE and AEE. Some bits are some syllabus is common. So if you watch my channel and the videos in playlist, you are going to you can it will be useful for all your competitive examination. Especially in this case, it is AMVI, then your AE for municipal, and also GATE. GATE videos are less, a little less, but definitely I am going to make number of videos for your GATE examination also. So please stay hooked to my channel, and once again, so don't press the bell icon so that you can get the full benefit out of the video, and also like, subscribe, comment and share. Okay, boys, wish you good luck.